All right, welcome back, everybody. We're gonna finish off tonight with talking to Stroll. He basically talks to you about polishing swords.
Nice.
You basically keep your shit together, so
Main-
that way when you get into a fight, you don't have to worry about them.
Maintain your equipment.
Mm-hmm. And it increases imagination somehow.
Daydreaming while you're cleaning, I guess.
Next up is Martira. It feels like just yesterday when I first arrived in the royal capital. So much has happened in such a short span of time. Yeah, it's been less than a month. We have known this guy for 20 days.
Wow.
I met you. We went over the northern fortress and awakened a mysterious power. I'd once thought magic like this only existed in heroic tales of times long past. Speaking of which, I've been thinking of that perhaps this is the same power the Hero Kings once used. If that's the case, then why do you think so many of them met miserable ends? They had no allies.
Oh, I see.
I see. Try as they might, even the strongest king wouldn't be able to establish a country by himself. Perhaps it's not a matter of how much power you have, but how you choose to wield it. Moreover, we've got more than one power at our disposal, and on top of that, we got allies who share these abilities as well. If we continue to master these archetypes, then maybe, just maybe, we'll be able to surpass the hero kings of old. Though all this does is make me wonder, just how many more of these powers are there still out there?
Well, at least 10.
All right.
Come now, it's too early for bed. Let's talk some more. We talked for a while.
Yeah,
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
sure does. That'll be a thumbnail.
Mm-hmm.
It's within the first 5 minutes.
Good morning.
I knew what I was getting into when I picked this game, but I'm still like, reading.
Yep.
Top of the morning to you, my dear passengers. I trust the sleeping quarters are more than exceeded your expectations, huh? They're better than I'd feared considering how tiny they are, but I've got a question of my own. Isn't the desert sand going to do a number on this runner? My boy, remember who maintains this rugged girl. Nary a grain of sand could fit between her seams, I assure you. Regardless, we'll be leaving these arid dunes behind tomorrow. Wow, runners are really neat, aren't they? A carriage would just never be able to go through the desert this fast. But just keep an eye on the road, okay, Neuras?
You could have done RE4.
I could have done RE4.
I said several times you could just do RE4. I tried to give you an out, and now we're here.
That's fine.
I'll do RE4.
I'll do the original RE4, the better one.
Yeah, that's the one you wanted to do anyway.
Yeah. We're going to talk about stuff to increase courage. Oh, this is the honing weapon skill.
Now then,
Let's have a look at your blade.
got a moment?
You'll think I'm getting ahead of myself here, but after things settle down, I'd like to live without the sword. I admire the idea of a world where monsters and senseless violence don't exist, where nothing is taken from you by others. That's why one day I want to restore my ruined hometown to its former glory, and not just mine, all the ruined hometowns.
Hey,
How about you? I shared my plan. Let's hear yours. What'll you do when the fight's over? Travel.
so that means...
I think I'd like to travel.
Oh, I see.
To go where the wind takes you, huh? I take it. That does sound nice.
Must be nice not to actually have responsibilities.
Gotta get stronger. Even if the village gets rebuilt, it's all for naught if it's attacked by monsters again. I want to be strong enough to rid this country of monsters, not leave it to a spineless army and its incompetent generals. They only have power to kill those who oppose them. They have no desire to protect their people, just like Luis. We'll fight for change.
Yeah.
I agree, but seeing the state of our country's army, I'm all the more glad you're our captain, truly. You've resolved to stand on the front line of our fight, so it's only right you lead, our fight. I say, I forced my way into your mission.
Hey,
I envy you sometimes, you know, to act with such conviction. How does one become so bold? I do what I must.
Yeah. Right.
Easier said than done. I get so fixated on the past, I lose sight of the present sometimes. You always look forward, and that's what I envy about you.
It's not hard. Just look up, Stroll.
No.
just look up.
All this to say I have faith in you. We've more battles ahead, and I'll be counting on you to get us through them. In the end, the king will be determined by what people think of as justice. They're free to make their choices, but so is the one being chosen. I wonder who it'll end up being after all this. Anyway, this sword's shining like new. Let's finish this up. Care for my weapon is fortify my will to fight.
Now then.
Oh, fuck.
Hey!
Courage. Why that?
Courage.
Courage. Incorrigible.
Courage.
Spent more time with Stroll honing our weapons. Yeah. Getting more mag.
I say,
Break time, chums. There's something up ahead. We'll need to be stopping there.
Coming now into view is the Tree of Prophecy, a resplendent tapestry of color against the backdrop of the bleak desert.
So let me know when we've officially passed where you got to.
Oh yeah, we're still. I think it's once we get to the main town.
Okay.
As though themselves snared by the bewitching magic surrounding
Somebody
the tree,
pickpockets us or something like that,
comes to a stop
and that's where I stopped.
Oh, that's the start of another confidant.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I started that one.
That's really pretty.
Yeah.
I'd be very unnerved by a blood red tree in the middle of the desert.
It would definitely have some mystical properties.
Not just the leaves, it's as though the area has been painted red.
Painted, you say?
This place calls to mind a picture book I read as a child. It told of a great tree located somewhere in the country whose color shifted to foretell unusual events in the times ahead. How exactly would a tree foretell the future, and how does a plant grow this huge in the middle of a desert? Not sure if this explains it, but I'm sensing an incredible amount of magla in the air here. If your hypothesis is correct, that would make this no mere tree, no sir, but a magical organism that feeds off magla. As a matter of scientific research, I must document this discovery. Neuras pulls out a sheet of paper and a brush from his pocket and begins to draw the landscape in front of him.
Hey,
Wow, Neuras, how did you get so good at drawing? My boy, meticulous documentation is the foundation of all good research. There you have it. I'm finished here. Take it as a keepsake. Wasn't it for research? All the pertinent information I need has been etched into my very mind. I can make do without the sketch itself. I received Neuras' research picture. The drawing is intricately detailed and could accurately convey the full majesty of this place to a viewer who's never been here. Why don't we give that to Maria? I bet she'd love to see something from our journey. We could tell her a story about the place. Next time I get a Grand Trad, I should give this drawing to Maria.
Huh?
The ones you find, like, that Neuras draws, you take them to Maria. They're actually in the
Sweet.
Honeybee Inn.
I like that. I like when they actually do shit like that.
A magical organism in the form of a tree. Say, aren't fairies the same classification? Precisely. Gallica is a most precious treasure as well. I've been observing her very closely, which has given me great insight into my own research into flight. You've been observing me this whole time. I don't recall you asking, so knock it off.
However,
Turning our attention back to the tree, I've heard that it tints itself blue to herald the arrival of favorable developments. Wonder what manner of anomaly this color portends.
Probably bad.
Yeah, probably bad.
Red usually means bad.
Red's usually not good.
Or it's angry. Wise tree of the desert, how do you feel? And it just groans.
Same.
Monsters run rampant in the wilds. To sleep here would be perilous.
Well, I guess you could say it's no weeping willow, huh?
The party
Fuck
secure
you.
their coffin from hungry gazes.
God damn you, Neuras. Sometimes this cola just be hitting.
Yeah. wonder what kind of place Martyria is. Martyra. I forgot to check the cupboard.
Gotta go check the pantry.
That's the word.
Hello, are there any gold beetles in here?
Or I always read Oreo sugar. Orgo sugar and briny salt.
We can read book.
He has a cat.
Somewhere.
Somewhere. But no, I need to hang out with Hulkenberg.
Well met.
Don't suppose you're as overburdened with free time as I am. I'm certainly no stranger to traveling, but I have no idea how to spend idle hours. If the idea appeals, might we talk a bit?
Sure.
Yeah. I'll hang out with Hulkenberg. This power I've awoken to, all sorts of questions, but what I really find curious are these forms we take on. Each has their own unique aspects, but one bit they all have in common is their armor-like appearance. What do you make of that?
It's cool.
It's cool.
Certainly.
I think it looks cool.
I see.
I do find the austerity of the designs intriguing, but I was not speaking on how they look, per se. In my opinion, the armor encloses the raging forces within us, allowing us to direct that power as one directs a horse by its reins. It said people lose their magic because they refuse to confront their fears and anxieties, forever unaware of the power lurking within them. Is it not then that the very condition to awaken our slumbering power? Also, hence, why is it so exhausting and why can it not be maintained for so long? The ravenous appetite I had afterwards is proof. We do well to practice diligence maintaining our food reserves. I don't think that's ever brought up.
Ooh, we getting stats, baby!
Why, that's...
I need imagination to be a ruler. It's getting late, but we've a ways to go yet. I would very much like to continue chatting. Okay. What are we talking about?
Time marches
You know
on.
what a sandworm is?
New king draws
Yeah.
nearer.
What about it?
I don't.
Oh. It's a worm in the sand.
Oh,
Fuck else is it?
well, I've just never seen one. Are they just as small, or...
Finally! We're out of the desert!
You have to be flying faster than the thing, otherwise you would like jump up and then go immediately into the window.
She was having such a problem earlier in the game. Continuity errors. Someone call Atlas.
See, you got to let the suspensions get used to hard ground instead of soft sand.
Must be nice to fly everywhere.
What the hell?
Just crash.
Of course not. That's
A cannonade.
I can't wait to see the anime version of this whole game too. Be really fucking sick.
Probably not gonna be great. There's too much to put into like 25 episodes.
I don't even think the Persona ones were that long.
Remember, from the opening ceremony, I think one of them is Guido, Forden's confidant, and the other is Luis's man, Gladel.
Prominent candidates. Shouldn't the king's magic petrify them for their aggression?
No, see where they're aiming. They're not shooting to kill, just to take out the opposing runner's legs.
Makes sense.
stuck out in the wilds with no working runner. Whether they survive or not, they're dashed well out of the race.
So 'tis a clash to halt each other's advance. Damned fools couldn't resist a show of force.
Look, over by the legs. That crier is there too.
I see. Acting as witness to the higher candidate's conflict. It seems Gladel cannot match Godot's firepower.
Plan hinges on winning his favor. Can we afford to lose Gladel?
What's our plan? If we just hang back and watch, Godot's gonna win. And Forden gets a leg up on the competition.
That's up to you. I ended up helping him out, and then we ended up fighting
Let's give
anyway.
Liddell a hand here. Good thinking. That way we could win Luis's regards.
Agreed. Let us ride to Glidell's aid.
I say, hold on. You realize you're a no-name candidate, eh? If he wants to shut you out, he'll not have to aim for just our legs.
It's a runner, isn't it? If things get too dicey, we'll just run. Didn't you say we had the fastest craft around?
Fine. Suppose there's no room for caution if we want the world's eyes on us.
Okay, then it's settled. Let's make sure he owes us big.
There should be an external runner phone out there. We're here to help. Withdraw, Glidell. Who goes there? Why do you stand for Luis's forces? Well, sorry, can't get into it now. That Gorman, you're that commoner candidate who destroyed the Grand Cathedral. Was that not enough?
No.
You would profane the sacred a second time.
Hell yeah.
Always.
So be it. In God's name, be thou punished.
You okay?
You dare interfere in my fight. Know your place. Is it fame you seek? You thought by confronting me...
This is
you
the guy
might
that's
lift
in
your own
third
names?
place, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
You chose
Technically, if we
the wrong
beat
approach.
him, shouldn't we replace him?
No, because we can't hurt him.
We of the Crown
That's
Theocracy's
right, because of-
Montgomery
yeah,
have silenced all
So
who
for
would
this fight, you have to
oppose
take out
evidence
his
of God.
ads.
Your petty
And
ruses
don't
are
hit him.
Yeah.
Now you shall know how powerless you truly are.
It's also a popularity contest. It's not like a strength contest. Even if we were able to fight, it wouldn't have
We'll thin
mattered.
their numbers and turn the tide. Go, my brethren. Put the fear of God into these impious commoners.
Don't forget about the petrification magic!
What was that about magic?
It's okay.
Okay, he resists fire.
Prepare yourselves.
Ooh, piercing seems to be good.
His side. What could you hope to achieve? Ugh.
He knows we can't attack him. He's toying with us.
Have your physical guys fight the mage.
Behold my power!
So what? He's not resistant to fire, but what is he? Probably dark.
He'll
but I don't think
take-
I have dark.
He'll basically hit him with any spells. Hit the mage with your physicals.
All right, I will say that, but at the same time, fire doesn't do super on him,
Petrification magic!
and that is what Stroll does. So I was asking what type hurts him.
Witness me, brethren!
And also Slash doesn't do good on him. It's just regular for him.
Hit 'em all in one fell
Vitus
swoop.
power! Scour!
Just fucking kill him, that's fine.
I wasn't expecting it to do that much.
Holy shit. Maybe bashing and piercing then.
Perhaps not this.
I see you!
Behold!
No holding back! Perhaps not.
He didn't put an extra attack on him.
Uh,
He'll
Let's do
heal.
this. What could you hope to achieve?
He knows we can't attack
Set
him.
it up!
He's toying with us.
Maybe there's a better choice.
Know your place.
As one.
I'm counting on you!
Roar with royal might.
So, the faithful are broken before you, yet your desperate struggling is for naught. You cannot defy the inevitable. I am immune to all your wicked harms.
Oh, he gets to do whatever he wants, and we can't even get near him.
Bend the knee and yield to the divine truth of sanctism. you prepared for the end?
Ah, I think not, you rotter!
What have you done to my gauntlet?
Knocked it over.
With
Yeah.
nothing to
Good
lose.
luck.
At the very least, I can thrash your old clunker until it's inoperable.
This is a waste of my time. So be it. You'll face your divine punishment soon enough.
Oh, okay. That just did nothing.
Finally, he took the hint. Hey, get down here.
And all of that was for nothing.
What are you playing at? You think I owe you now or something? I would have been fine without your meddling.
I just wanted to help.
I just wanted to help you.
A likely story? Out with it. What's your motive?
Why, Gladell, surely you can spare some manners for a crew that saved our lives? Honestly, that got a bit ugly for my liking.
Well, well, well. Do my eyes deceive me? Juna the songstress in the flesh. What brings you all the way out here? A little tryst on the road, is it?
Nothing so saucy. I'm afraid this cad's just my chauffeur. Now please, darling, a little privacy, or I'll have to charge for an interview.
Fair enough, miss. Fair enough. Nothing you're not used to. Consider me chasten and shoot. Besides,
My knee
I
just
might have
popped.
found another angle here that's just as promising.
You surprised me out there, love. You bested Godot. So you're not just a pretty face. You were more help than my useless driver, at least.
Look here. However talented and famed a songstress she may be, must remember to contain yourselves.
Yes, Hulkenberg.
Songstress?
Contain
Wait,
yourselves.
is she the same Nydia lady who sang at the opening ceremony?
Aye, but that's... oh, blast it all, I can't take it anymore. I'd know the suspensions anywhere. You had Caden Workshop on this, eh? Yes, those are quality parts and no mistake. Luis really shells out for his own.
By the crown, you can't be serious! She is Juno! The kingdom's greatest singer! The dulcet diva! Oh, this is preposterous! Surely I can't be the only one starstruck? Really? No one else wants to shake her hand? Well, then on behalf of this group, I suppose it falls to me.
You're an interesting little ensemble. Wait, is that a fairy? A real living one? Where did you...
Muffin button.
Hey, up there!
Don't worry about it. Be not afraid.
An airborne gauntlet runner. He's actually finished it.
Yep. So much for being the first one.
Oh, that's fine.
Luis.
My lord, Luis. How kind to provide a personal escort.
So that's it. I thought it was strange that a candidate like Gladell got stuck playing someone's driver.
But she was still the Saintist's pick for the opening ceremonies? Guess even Forden's camp has to bend to popular opinion.
My humblest apologies, my Lord Luis, for this travesty, especially when you had graced me with the privilege of bearing the lovely Lady Juna.
Glad to see Lady June is safe, at least.
I could have crushed that churchman like a bug. And I would have if these insolent fools hadn't.
I'm sure. Sorry, don't much care.
It would seem you had to clean up my associate's mess. I'd like to express my gratitude, but if I might ask, who are you?
We're your supporters.
We're your supporters.
Hence your retaliation against Godot, then. He's also a candidate, though his name doesn't carry any weight.
One would think you commoners, but for the Lady Knight at your side. And you have a gauntlet runner. Most curious. What made you decide to enter the competition?
Looks like he's more interested than we anticipated. This might be our chance, so choose your words wisely, okay?
Forgot. There's a specific. You got to answer him specific answers.
Hmm.
I want to help you, Count Luis.
Oh? You fight in my name, do you?
There are
Really
7
now?
of these
So you
and
thought
throughout
you'd
the
step
game
in
where you have
for
to have a specific
self-promotion?
answer.
We want to help anyone in need. That's what we believe in.
I don't know what happens if you don't, to be honest.
Yeah, I feel like it's still gonna end up the
However, my
same way,
immediate needs are met.
unless he's possessed, which I
come
half
now.
think that's what's going on. I don't think it's fully just him being this evil,
I dare say I saw
What do you
but
mean
it's
he-
still pretty early.
He's not evil. What are you talking about?
Please, I know we can help you. We want nothing more than to see your vision realized, Lord Luis.
You do know what that vision is built on, don't you? If you would claim yourself my ally, then prove your power before all the kingdom's eyes. You can't change the world without power, after all. If you can manage that, I'll consider your proposal.
I can't agree with some of his crazy shit because, like, in one
Don't think this
instance,
changes anything. Come on, Hector.
yes, you have to show how much of a tragedy a human can be before they'll take him seriously.
Right.
It's still really fucked up.
Yeah,
to
yeah.
just let it, like, leave a place to hang.
Worse. We were lucky we managed to
They
connect
won't
with
send
Luis
me any
so
help.
early.
I gotta
No
show him
thanks
how
to that
dangerous it can
Riddell.
be.
Even should we be accepted, he'll be no ally of ours.
Well, at the very least, Luis knows our faces. All we have to do now is avoid screwing it up.
He wants to see our power, does he? Then let's find Heisme, bring him to justice, and show the nation we're a force to be reckoned with.
As the chirping birds return to
Anyway,
their
back
nests,
to walking.
the darkness claims its dominion. The gauntlet runner at last arrives at its repose, a place grown thick with trees. Are the sounds from between the trees just the leaves being caressed by the wind? Or are they the whispers of the beguiling beings of the dawn? The party never has to find out, for they are safe within the gauntlet runner.
Oh, damn it, blast!
Did you hear that?
It's
No.
the end of the road. So ends the life of the genius engineer.
Time to keep
Let's say
walking.
we go check on him.
Damn it. Now we gotta deal with someone else's problems.
Hey, Neuras, you okay?
No.
Finger guns.
Oh, you too.
Help.
Terribly sorry. It's nothing, really.
Just being dramatic.
Is there something
Oh,
trouble?
woe is me.
Ah, well, I suppose you could say that. It's just the runner, you see. She's in top shape, but I wanted to make her peerless. An absolute beauty, you know, top of her class. Something that would make even old Luis's runner look like a ballet apple cart. I'd not be floundering so much if I just had a bit of spark.
A spark?
Yes, my girl. A spark of inspiration. A moment of epiphany. Like when I saw the lost relic.
Lost relic? Doesn't ring a bell.
Well, it's been
yes,
lost.
Context. They say that long, long ago, there was a civilization so highly advanced it was beyond all modern understanding. Automation ruled the day. People lived surrounded by machinery with no need to work. Legend has it that they lived lives of convenience and comfort, but somehow that civilization just up and disappeared. God only knows what happened to them.
Sounds kind of far-fetched already.
Hear me out, would you? The point is, once in a stretch, you hear about someone unearthing relics from those days of yore. Absolutely inscrutable to the layman, don't you know? But those in the know would recognize such a prize at a single glance.
Who'd you hear this from?
Heard it, lad. I've seen it with my own eyes. You see, there was this old inventor in the neighborhood where I grew up, quite sharp, but a bit balmy. That old fellow only showed me his findings.
You're just making words up.
Seeing it lit a fire in me, like being struck by lightning. After that, it was like a boiling pot. Ideas, ideas, ideas rising to the surface. And my tinkering always came out marvelous. Some proper court engineer-worthy genius. Something about it utterly captured my imagination. The lost relic, I mean.
Wow.
Wow.
You could try getting him to show
Wow.
you again.
If only I could. That old fellow went back to his own hometown. That single solitary glimpse of the past was all I had. The old goat. He told me he'd leave me the relic in his will.
Okay, so where's this guy's hometown?
Oh, some tiny hamlet somewhere on the outskirts of Martira. A village by the name of Camiro or some such.
Hey, I should go to Camiro.
This one's important.
Okay.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
You don't say. Okay, so we're not speaking this one.
Yep.
So we'll arrive in Martira this evening then. Good. So soon we'll be liberated from this blasted shaking. Liberated? I do believe I take offense to that. The fairy girl's right. You should know a carriage... I can't read behind the fucking... You should know a carriage could never keep up this pace. Some gratitude would be appreciated. Apologies. I am grateful. It's just hard to swallow. It's hard to show it while on the verge of losing your lunch. That, and I pray we can avoid further hindrances like yesterday's. Once we arrive in town, we're supposed to meet with Barden, right? I'm sure the sights will be distracting, but let's not keep the man waiting.
Departing the capital and barreling southward, the party's gauntlet runner at last arrives in the old castle town, Martira, where their client Barden awaits. The towering castle's stark walls stare down coldly upon its visitors. The only question now is whether or not this gambit was the right move.
Time marches on.
Tis far more desolate a place than I'd heard.
Not many people out. It's like everyone's afraid of something.
Probably the vampires.
There are no vampires.
That's exactly what they want you to think.
I know it's been a while, but we pledged to help you. We'll not go back on our word.
Glad to hear it. I'm
Can
sure
vampires
Lady
come
Joanna
into a
will
town
also be
without
pleased.
permission?
Yes.
You're
It's a
right.
town. It's a public place.
Lady Joanna
It's not
rules
owned.
the city.
But
She
it
is
is owned.
also a most holy sanctuary.
Yeah, but it's not the king's home. The king's home is the castle.
In Criganti Castle.
I take it the locals are hoping for His Eminence Thornton to win the tournament.
Aye, naturally. No sane and righteous man would want Luis on the throne. Speaking of, I heard there was a scuffle on the road between two candidates gauntlet runners. The criers say Forden's allies suffered the worst of it.
Ah, well, that's Luis's camp for you. I assume it was them. I mean, some nasty characters at his heel, eh?
Not my
It's
problem.
really none of my business.
Aye. Best not to get distracted by this tattle when you've got a mission to attend to. Admirably practical.
Got quite a positive outlook, doesn't he?
Captain, are you sure we can trust these strangers? These bounty boarders are always in it just for the money.
Looks like his officer's not on our side just yet.
Dinna be rude, Morris. They've come a long way for our
Dinna.
sakes. Now,
I don't know,
I'm
the
sure
way
you
that
must
guy's
be
looking
knackered
down
from
at
the
me
journey.
with his
Let me
fucking
show you
side
to-
profile
You
picture.
can try
I don't
a
like him.
local speciality, perhaps.
You've a local local delicacy. It would be a welcome treat.
You chaps go on. The old girl needs a bit of maintenance after carrying us so far.
Can't that wait until you've eaten?
Too much at stake, lad. Go on, don't worry, and I'll sort her out.
I'm gonna do both. I
Might
promise.
well fix the Bally Waterworks while I'm at it.
Let
Come,
Neuras
everyone.
say fuck.
This way.
Bally is just bloody, by the way.
Let him say fuck.
And barmy means crazy.
Is this
like mad.
Good.
some kind of smoked dish?
Roasted larvae of the giant sandworm.
Oh, shit.
It's Martira's culinary speciality.
So this is a sandworm.
Yeah.
Cooked to a delicate finish, just enough to preserve all the natural juices and flavors of the innards.
Oh, good. Larval innards.
Hulkenberg is in.
Unique texture, to be sure. But the
She was
taste is
curious.
divine.
She fucking loves crazy food.
You're completely serious, aren't you?
Well, don't be
Something
rude.
matter. Do try some of your own before it gets cold.
Fucking Stroll. He is traumatized.
Looks great.
Looks great.
What is with that smile? Not you two.
I don't like that squishing noise.
Mm-hmm.
You fairly eat with gusto, young man. Passion worthy of a royal candidate. How was it? Sometimes the insides can twitch.
Why does your boy look
but
so
it's harmless,
dead?
I assure you.
Why'd you say that they could twitch? Just let me eat and find
More
out.
of your dishes, but to business. Can you fill us in on the details of all these kidnappings?
Aye. Our wee ones have been going missing for at least 6 months. All told, we're looking at 15 children now unaccounted for.
And you think this Heismay is your culprit?
I'm told he's a disgraced knight with nowhere else to turn. We've no proof, but the pieces fit. Seems to me that with nothing else to lose, he's gone rogue.
For a man who claimed a knight's honor to stoop to such horrors. 'Tis unacceptable. We must end this quickly, for our sake and his own.
If I recall the brief, it'll be quite a feat to even get near this Heismay. His hideout was in the midst of the Sandworm's territory, yes?
Aye, well remembered. He certainly isn't going to make this easy for us.
So, is Heismay's hideout way out here?
That pink gauntlet runner sitting there.
Looks pretty
Yeah.
far from Martira.
Now that you mention it, I have to wonder how he can even survive out there.
We've been chasing any lead we have, but we can't figure it all out. We're in over our heads.
Let's work together to save this town.
We're awful grateful to have you. And don't worry, we'll pay you what you're due. After all, nobody else in the royal capital would give it a second glance.
We help anyone in need. That's why we've come this far.
Inspiring words, young man. Now, I hope you're not full yet. We've a whole spread of other dishes for you.
Hell yeah.
Now this is the pride of the town. A fine sweetmeat made from the juvenile sandworm's entrails. You'll find this tastes as
Gave-
as any dessert.
They gave Gallica a whole ass
I'm sure
bowl.
we can find a way
And
to
she's also
sing
holding a
without
thimble
falling
worth.
prey to
Yeah.
those words. Now, please, dig in.
I am so down.
'Tis altogether different from the roast. Why, 'tis succulent as a mellow fruit. Another marvel.
You must have gotten used to eating anything you had to out in the wilds, eh?
I'll schedule a meeting with the Honourable Lady Joanna tomorrow. Please, rest your weary heads for today.
If they aren't here to con a free meal out of us, that is.
Now, let's go.
We've got business to attend to.
Beats the shit out of his attendant in the alleyway. Stop talking shit. That's why people don't want to help us. We're gonna meet the lady of the town in the morning. Let's get our beauty sleep. All right, cool.
You need any information?
There's something somewhere. There it is.
Oh,
Gold
okay.
beetle in the fireplace. Do I need information? He doesn't have any yet.
Oh, okay. You wanna read a book? Not really, Gallica, but you're not gonna let me sleep otherwise.
That was one that I had to like, what the fuck? Why didn't I get this one? It was in the water bottle.
I love a good end.
It's not so bad.
Right?
See monsters out. I can see the monsters out there when we camp on the runner, so I rest a little easier at an end. Wish Neuras would come inside with us, but I suppose the runner is the castle. He's the king. All right, I'm going to bed. All right, that's the two
Good night.
that are in Martira.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Beautiful weather. I think I might have overslept though.
Hold on.
Where is everyone? They went to the castle ahead of us. Apparently we can get there by climbing the stairs at the Stairstone Market.
Here we go.
That, we're going to end this episode.
What now?
We'll see you guys in the next one.
Whoop.